All right, I'm assuming that means we're live now. Welcome to Moon Eagles Wrestling. I'm the Moon. This is Joker.
Hi.
I remember to pause. This
is Man Pondo.
Holy shit! We did a thing and we got Pondo on the thing.
This is weird. This is even weirder than normal because, as you can see, there's no like 2 boxes or 3 boxes like there was last week. It's just the 1 box, and it's because we are live.
What's in the box?
We're in the box.
All right.
We're in the box. The only box. We're live from Malice Manor Studio. How'd that feel?
Holy shit! Gave me chill bumps.
So normally we do the show from our respective spaces. Sometimes he's at the haunt. Sometimes he's at home. I'm always at home in my home studio.
It's usually more here.
More often than not, you're here.
Yeah.
But that's because haunt season's coming. And if you need something to do during haunt season, you can come to Malice Manor.
Malice Manor!
You can go to malicemanor.com and get tickets for like $25. If you were at Creep Fest this past weekend, you could have got tickets on sale at 10.
You could have. But you missed out. So
but it's okay.
Joke's on you.
Because you can go online and get tickets right now. So he can see me promoting it now. He doesn't, and I don't have control of the button.
Nice doing it.
There should be like a thing that says malicemanor.com on the bottom. I think there's, because I don't have control.
Tickets are on sale right now. You go to malicemanor.com and tickets are live finally on the website. And if you've been paying attention, there have been some more things about Lord Rancor that have been indulged this week.
Rancor is a douche.
Yeah, kind of an asshole.
He's kind of a prick.
Kind of is. But apparently his journal entry has been put out to the world today. So
yeah. Follow Malice Manor on all the socials and do the thing. See, I can promote you even when you're right here.
Even when you're here. It's kind of weird.
All right, you can turn off the thing. So it's a little bit different today. We actually have Nick Batista sitting here playing director of the show.
Way to go, buddy.
Say hi, Nick.
Thanks for showing up. Thanks for showing
See,
up
that was
the
the
show
other
now,
voice.
buddy.
Is
that your real last name?
That is his real last name.
Yeah.
Shit, you're not Batista. How fucking crazy.
Why
right?
would somebody not book him on a show and say Batista's going to be there?
Batista's going to be there.
Of course, he's going to get tomatoes. Waka
waka. But we did a whole lot of extra promo stuff for Malice Manor. I want to give Nick a shout out. Thank you, Nick, for showing up and being here and controlling the stuff while we're on camera. This is different. This is
a new experience right here. We've not done this yet.
And it was fun setting up, but it was worth it because all this we got Man Pondo.
We got Man Pondo here.
I mean, Malice Manor is probably one of the coolest podcasts I've ever been at. So,
well, thank you.
See?
I ain't gonna lie.
You got a special tour. We won't talk about all the cool stuff you got to see.
I got the lights on to it.
We're going to save all the cool stuff and the details when you get here because you will show up here sometime in the season, beginning the first weekend of September. But, okay, enough promo stuff.
Yeah, moving forward.
We're here to talk to you. First of all, first and foremost, thank you for being here.
No
it means a whole lot to us.
Thank you for having me.
Two knuckleheads that are just sitting here with microphones.
That makes 3.
Well, that's the name of the show from now on. 3 knuckleheads.
3 knuckleheads.
3 knuckleheads, 2 microphones, 1 camera, and Batista.
No cups.
No cups.
No cups, no bottles, no plates, no nothing. No light tubes, because that's dangerous.
Yeah.
But of course, if anything,
this guy knows all about it, man. Right. Fucking hardcore legend. Fucking, I love it. Dude.
Hardcore wrestling legend and author and stand-up comedian.
Claim to fame, all 3 of those.
And star of film. He's been in fucking movies too, dude.
What doesn't this motherfucker do?
He's like fucking Renaissance. It's a fucking Renaissance, man. Here on the pod, dude.
I don't need Indian food. Is that
curry is delicious.
You don't like curry?
No. Hey, you know what? Everyone has their taste.
I mean, you know, to each their own, I suppose.
So I have one particular question that I have to, because you are like this king of the death match. And I say, you all out there. No, I said what I said. Come fight me. Not really, because y'all be doing some crazy ass shit.
Right.
That's my point. What did you find the appeal of, quote unquote, the crazy ass shit?
So, how old are you?
42.
How old are you?
48.
48. You guys remember what tape trading was?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I was a big tape trader, and I got a hold of Masanaga versus Mr. Pogo compilation videotape. And I watched it so many times, not by myself, but I mean, anybody who'd come to my house, I'm like, hey, check this shit out, right?
Yeah.
I wore it out. I had never done that with any other videotape whatsoever, but it started getting white. You know, the
film itself.
Yes,
started
started getting
Wear
white.
now. Oh yeah.
So I had to buy a shittier copy off of Rob Feinstein. But that was the beginning. That was the beginning of it because anybody who came to my house. So you remember when WWE would do their podcasts in your house every Sunday?
Yeah.
Those things were like $70 a piece.
Yeah.
And me and a whole bunch of my friends would rent those at my house. And so during the pay-per-views, I would always notice that, you know, we never really watched all the matches because it was like a bunch of shit matches leading up to the main event. We always watched the main event, but you know, it was always like Bastard Booger versus Barry Horowitz. Love both those guys, don't get me wrong, but you know, what I'm saying is anyway, we would be eating pizza or talking back and forth, but after those pay-per-views would get done, and this is before deathmatch even became a word, my friends would always say, throw in one of them bloody tapes. So I would throw one in, and I always had a new one week after week after week. So I would notice all eyes would be on the screen. You know, WWE, pay-per-view, eating pizza, talking back and forth, bloody tapes, eyes on the screen. So I was like, man, I can do this.
That's good shit.
So that's how I fell in love with death matches, and that's why I'm here with you guys tonight.
Fucking right.
It works. I know that there's a part of your book where you mentioned you never expected to be a WWE guy when you got into wrestling.
So I just went and ate with all the guys that I was wrestling for when I first got into it, and every one of them was like, we remember you saying you wanted to wrestle in Japan. They all said, we never heard you say WWE. We never heard you say WCW because that was the big two back then. Yep. And they always said, we always remember you saying you wanted to wrestle in Japan. And then they'd say, how many times you been there now? 49 times.
To Japan.
49 times on their dime, back and forth, doing tour after tour after tour, being the Gaijin boss every once in a while, you know. And here's the cool thing. Mr. Pogo, rest in peace, and Masanaga both knew who I was. The guy that I was watching to become stupid today, those two guys on that videotape, Mr. Pogo always wanted me to work for his company, but his company and BJW didn't get along. And to this day, I'll go eat at Mr. Danger's, and as soon as I hit the door, he's like, American Danger Man. So, you know, that is a big compliment to me that the two guys that I was watching to learn and study and do the shit that I do today knows who
you are. That's tough shit.
So you were American Danger Man, not stop sign guy.
You know, a couple of 37 years you get all these monikers, but the one that I probably respect and love the most is Mr. Danger when I walk in his restaurant going, American Danger Man.
American Danger Man. I love it.
I got that from the forward, and we had the conversation with John Cosper.
You're talking about Vanilla Ice.
Yeah. So I was sitting here like, guess who did the foreword of this book? I went to my family. I was just like, who did the foreword of this book? They're like trying to guess the wrestling name. I'm like, Vanilla fucking Ice.
That's right. So So for JCW, I did a little match with Vanilla Ice, and the whole time he was worried he was going to hit me too hard, and I was going to come after him. But the more I watch, he's like a fucking psycho. So thank God I didn't hit him too hard. But ever since then, every gathering of the Juggalos that he goes to, he always says, "Hey, where's Pondo?" You know. So this 2 or 3 gatherings ago, I'm sitting there, and there's a whole bunch of people, and there's some on this side, and there's some on this side, and they're all going, "Oh my God, it's Vanilla Ice! Check it out, it's Vanilla Ice!" Right? And I'm just standing there, and about that time, Vanilla Ice looks over and he goes, "Pondo!" And he didn't even pay attention to none of them.
Didn't give a shit about anybody else.
And we just and he'll come to town. He'll say, "Hey, do you want to come?" Like, I've been backstage at his concerts and stuff, and yeah, I appreciate Vanilla Ice.
It's amazing when you figure, like, just gathering, like, who all is really connected in the world of the grand scheme of things.
Sure.
Because it's like common public, you're going to see, like, well, these people are connected. These are all rappers, or these are all rock stars, or these are all wrestlers, or these are all movie stars. No, we all interplay. They all interplay.
And over the years, I've seen Old Dirty Bastard. I've seen Ice-T. I've seen Ice Cube, Exhibit. I mean, the list goes on and on with that gathering with the rappers. And then the wrestlers, I saw Great Muta. I saw, wrestlers that you wouldn't get to see other places. But the gathering gets a really bad reputation because of that whole tequila thing.
Yeah.
I don't even agree that tequila got fucking trashed on stage and all that. But the thing about it is, it gets a bad reputation. Everybody thinks that the gathering is all about drugs and fighting and all that. It's not at all. It's all about family. Those Juggalos love each other. A funny story is Dustin Diamond, Screech, right? So he went out on stage and he's introducing some of the bands. Well, if you guys know anything about the Juggalos, if they love you, okay, if they hate you, they bombard you. I've seen Bubba Sparks. I've seen the Yin Yang Twins. I wasn't there for Tequila, but of course I heard about it. They will. I've seen them ruthlessly. Andrew WK. Oh my God, knock the shit out of people with stuff. Even me, back in the day, when I first started wrestling for ICP, my job was fuck ICP. So you can imagine the shit that I was getting hit with back in the day.
Those are words you can't put together at the gathering.
But if they love you, they still throw stuff, not at you, but they throw it at the stage. And a lot of those stars, they don't understand that, and one of those was Dustin Diamond, which is what was his name? Screech from Saved by the Bell. Yeah. And I was standing off to the side when they started throwing stuff. Screech was supposed to announce 2 or 3 more bands. Nope. Right off stage, right in the car.
Did that. What a bitch.
Straight to the hotel.
Yeah, that's the reputation I know. I mean, I don't like to talk ill of the dead.
No. What's your perspective? What's your perspective of the gathering?
You're a bitch.
Oh, I was talking about the gathering of the Juggalos.
I was talking about Dustin Diamond. Dustin Diamond's still a bitch. God rest his soul. But in life, he's a bitch. Okay, so as a non-Juggalo, I've had a lot of Juggalo friends back when, being a Juggalo was a thing.
Yeah.
Right. And because I was in high school in 98, 99.
Right.
And they've always been some of my closest friends, the coolest people, the nicest folk.
You want my Dustin Diamond story?
Well, absolutely.
After calling him a bitch. Well, let me say this part first.
Right.
I want to make sure I put it out there because the next episode I think we're doing is about JCW.
It is about JCW.
That's our next episode.
Yes.
Invite me.
I've been there.
So me and Necro find out that we are wrestling Danny Bonaducci and Dustin Diamond.
Hold on.
Right.
That's the name.
Danny Bonaducci and Dustin Diamond in a wrestling match.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, I never saw Danny Bonaducci. And of course, I was supposed to wrestle. We was, Dustin Diamond, but he dipped. So the situation I told you about happened on a Thursday. We were supposed to wrestle him on a Friday. So everybody was talking about, I hope Dana Bonaducci gets mad at Necro and they duke it out, right? And I'm thinking, hey, me and Dustin Diamond's in this shit too. And then I figure out, hey, we're the fucking nerds, right? So I tell Necro, I have a plan that I'm going to black Dustin Diamond's eye. And Necro's like, why would you do that? I said, because he was on that Celebrity Fit Club.
Fight Club, yeah.
The Fit Club.
Fit Club.
Yeah, we were trying
And,
to lose weight.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bitch on that show too.
And well, that's the thing. He always did an interview on there because he was the troublemaker on there.
Yeah.
So I told Necro, I said, if I black his eye, he's going to have to talk about that. He's going to have to say, Madman Pondo blacked my eye, right? So my plan was to black this fucker's eye. And, of course, apologize. Like, oh, my God, I'm so sorry, you know. No, I was really going to black his fucking eye. So Necro said, hey, man, I'll be behind you. Don't worry about it. Well, of course, we never saw Danny Bonaducci. And I told you the situation where Dustin Diamond left. So they got Todd Bridges instead. Willis, you know. What you talking about, Willis, from Different Strokes? So
the Willis in question, not the guy who said, what you talking about, Willis?
Yes.
It's who he was talking to.
Yes.
Because if you're watching the show, I doubt you even remember.
They probably
that
don't
show.
even know who
Right.
the fuck we're talking about right now.
So I told Necro, I said, well, I'll just go ahead and I'll black Todd Bridges' eye. And Necro said, I don't think his eye's going to go any blacker than what it is. I said, no.
I was first thinking, I'm like, that's going to be harder to know.
Yeah. But
like,
I thought,
genuinely speaking, it's not going to come up the same way.
but I thought,
first thing,
see, I got that plastic elbow pad, so I thought if I got him pretty good, you know. But here's the thing. Number one, he doesn't do all that many interviews. And that's the reason I was going to do it to Screech, because he was interview every week. And then Todd Bridges got to changing his clothes to put his wrestling shit on. And this dude just fresh got out of jail and was jacked to the fucking hill.
No.
I looked at Necro and I go, yeah, I don't think I'm blacking this dude's eye.
Think twice.
Just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna sit down over here.
Now, Screech, I could have took.
Oh, easy.
He's just he was
He was
scrawny
all
when he was
talking
in his
after talking
fast.
to him.
Yeah. Todd Bridges, I don't know. He was lifting some fucking weights.
He has some shit to handle.
That's it.
You know, there's a whole bunch of names they were going to mention on the show today.
Todd Bridges was not one of the
No,
names.
Danny Bonaducci was the one I didn't.
Bonaducci.
I don't know what happened to him. We never saw him. It was supposed to be me and Necro versus Dana Bonaducci and Dustin Diamond. We never saw Dana Bonaducci, but Dustin Diamond did show up the first night, was introducing some bands. I don't think he got hit with anything, but they were throwing things. Got right in the car, right to his hotel, never came back.
That's a shitty.
Yeah, it's
That's
like
just shitty.
my understanding is like Juggalo culture is genuinely that. There's a whole culture that goes along with being or claiming or rocking with Juggalos. And if you watch JCW, which if by at this point, you really should. As much as we've talked about JCW on this show.
At this point, if they don't watch JCW, what the fuck's wrong with you?
Why are you watching us? At this point, we're basically just a shill show for JCW and
You
OVW.
guys are sitting right here. 97, I did a thing called Stranglemania Live. 98, I did ICP's second wrestling group called Hellfire. 99, I started JCW and just all the way through. So I am the oldest member of the psychopathic wrestling world, besides ICP.
That's still active.
Yeah.
Which you
back
got
when it
there-
was Juggalo Championship.
Jason's got his hand up.
Amanda said Todd Bridges was big for a minute, full on musclehead.
Yeah. And that's why I didn't try to black that man's eye.
People like, oh, we're doing this now.
That's right.
Okay. All right. And that'd been like okay, you didn't want to hear.
Well, you remember they was doing that though. They had like a celebrity wrestling show,
and they had a celebrity boxing too, didn't they?
Well,
They
they
did
did
have
have
celebrity,
celebrity boxing, but it didn't last very long. But they did have, because Dana Bottaducci was the winner of it or something like that. Remember they was teaching them how to wrestle and shit like
Kind of,
that?
yeah.
I remember there's a bunch of shows where it's like a bunch of celebrities learned to do a thing, and there's a whole bunch of these shows that came on for like a while.
The celebrity boxing match that I remember was Jimmy Botafuco boxed China.
Yes, I remember that.
Remember China? She's the ninth wonder of the world, and she's been beating all these guys on WWE. And his name's Jimmy, right?
Yeah.
Jimmy Botafuco was like, I'm not going down to this bitch, and beat the fuck out of China.
Beat her ass.
I'll never forget that. I remember I watched that live.
We liked her.
China. Yeah, I like China, but I mean, I couldn't take my eyes off the screen while she was getting her fucking ass beat.
You know, and that's a different thing if it's like a wrestler getting beat up in a ring because you're wrestling or you're fighting or boxing. Because that's like a people. It's the same kind of thing like a Shayna Baszler or Ronda Rousey. Them getting beat up, you're used to seeing that. You're supposed to see them get beat up. They're in fights. They can't just win all the time.
Right.
They have to get beat up too. Like even in like the scripted world of wrestling, like they gotta lose every once in a while. China won the IC title. She lost it too.
Right.
True story.
I've seen her get beat in the head with a hammer, or not a hammer, but a guitar.
I was about to say.
Like not a hammer. Right.
Break the hammer.
I missed that
Break
one.
the hammer beater.
No, it was the
MC Hammer beater.
Don't put it past him.
Daryl Isaacs beater.
Daryl Isaacs beater. The hammer. The hammer.
If you're not from the area, the Daryl Isaacs. We'll get Daryl Isaacs on the show. Why not?
Hell yeah.
I don't know where he's gonna put it. Oh, sorry. I got a guy that flashback when Daryl Isaacs actually got hit by a truck on his bicycle.
Was it? Yeah, he was riding his bike.
He was riding his bike. And so he's an
Park,
accident lawyer, and some truck driver hit him on the bike. I'm like, can you imagine
like
the shit you did on yourself?
Do you realize he's not even the lawyer? He is the face. He's the face.
Yeah.
He's got like
he
subtitles.
hires the other
Subtitles,
lawyer.
yeah.
He hires the other
They
lawyer.
step in a courtroom.
Because
Can you imagine
if I
getting out of the
ever,
truck though and seeing Daryl Isaacs, the one you hit with the TV lawyer for accidents?
but I always tell myself if I had to go to court for anything, I would get Daryl Isaacs. But he's not really the lawyer.
It's Morgan and Morgan now, and they actually sponsor people. So if we get big, then they can Morgan and Morgan. Yeah. They can sponsor Morgan and Morgan. What do you got over there? I got a bunch of notes.
Dude, it's all up in my head because I have done. Look, our previous guest, Jay De Niro, was hard as fuck to research. You, sir, are like the biggest open book of any goddamn professional wrestler in the history of the world.
I do my best.
Is the easiest
open book. There's a literal book.
There's
two.
There's two now.
There will be two. One's not out yet.
Yeah, one's not out.
We'll get to that.
Yeah.
You have literally like spanned as far as the wrestling world. You have decided, like we just talked about. You said fuck the E and fuck WCW.
I didn't say okay. So
not fucking,
right,
but
I'm not stupid. If WWE said, "Hey, we're going to give you this much money,"
well, yeah,
I'm not a fool. You know.
Triple H.
right?
Yeah.
Here it is.
That's the cool thing, though. WWE never wanted me, but the cool thing is, I never wanted them
either, though, because like I feel like, all right, for instance, like when the E started having extreme wrestling actually happen, when they possibly would have been looking in your direction, I feel like they probably would have shit on any kind of gimmick that you was running at the time.
I was dating Sarah Logan, Van Holla, Crazy Mary Dobson, Sarah Bridges, whatever you want to call her. And I dropped her and Darcy Dixon off at Raw for Memphis, Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
And if you guys remember the episode, the security guards pushed Dean Ambrose into a room and was guarding the door. And then later he was walking around. They said, "Hey, how'd you get out?" He said, "There was another door in the back." You know? something like that. Okay, but the thing about it is they used all of their extras to stand in front of that door for Dean Ambrose. I dropped Sarah off. I went back to the hotel, and I'm sitting there watching a movie, and the hotel phone rings, and I pick it up, and they're like, hey, "Yes, is this Pondo?" And I said, "Yeah." And they said, "We could really use you down here if you have time to come down." And I'm like, "Well, I'm kind of watching a movie," and I don't think they was used to that.
No.
Like somebody not saying yes
Because
right from
the
right from
guy waited. He goes, "You're not interested in coming down?" I'm like, I mean, this is kind of Sarah's thing. And then he said, "We'll give you $200." I'm like, all right. What's the address
Cash in,
again?
money talks,
Where was
right?
I at? So I did for $200. I was a rosebud. Okay. They had used all of their extras to stand in front of
security.
yes, for Dean Ambrose. They didn't have anybody to catch Adam Rose for the trust fall.
Yeah.
So I was a rosebud. There's pictures of it on the internet. And then they even gave me the $200 in cash that night. I didn't have to wait on no check or no shit like that. So, but then I did it 2 more times. The thing about it is, man, I also was in a WWE locker room when ICP was there, and everybody, so you go to an independent locker room, everybody's having a good time, everybody's joking, all this shit. WWE, everybody was just like sitting there, right? And finally I asked, like, what's going on here? Everybody was so worried about their job that nobody was
Couldn't
having a
enjoy
good
what they were
time,
doing.
right? Catering was always fun. That's another thing. So Sarah was getting ready to get signed.
Yeah.
They already told her we're going to sign. So I show up to be this rosebud, and they have a list of rules. Like when they told me to come in, I said, "Hey, I don't have no suit. I'm wearing a Texas Chainsaw Massacre t-shirt and a pair of shorts right now." They said, "We don't care. Come in. Come in." So when I got there, they said, "Okay, here's the rules." And one of the biggest rules was, don't take pictures with the wrestlers. Don't pay attention to the higher ups and all that. And I was like, "Okay, no problem." Right? I go to catering. There's Cesaro. There's Sami Zayn. Pondo, what's up? And Sarah's getting ready to get signed. I'm like, "No, guys, no, right?" And they're like, "What? What's going on?" Right? Kevin Owens comes in. "Pondo, what's up?" I was like, "Kevin, no. Yep." So all these guys, they know me, so they're all coming up to and trying to talk to me. But I'm worried about Sarah's job because I know she's getting ready to get. And then as I'm leaving, Paulie Dangerously is like, Man Pondo, I was like, "Shit, man," which is this is all compliments, and I'm so glad these guys knew me, but I was really worried about Sarah's job.
Sure.
The one time you're like, hey,
Exactly, yeah.
not this time.
And I probably to those other extras looked like the biggest dick in the world because Sami Zayn was like, "Pondo's coming at me with the hug." I'm like, no, right? And all the other extras were like,
Sami Zayn wants to give you a hug. Why are you telling him no?
I mean, though it makes sense, though, and that's kind of been we had an episode where we were talking about the releases.
Yeah.
And how no one there feels secure in their job. It seems, mind you, we're not in the locker room.
Well, I don't know about today. Is that are you talking about today?
Yeah, in today's.
Yeah,
really?
shit. We did that episode last month. We did the episode about all the releases that happened just a few weeks ago.
So if you go in there,
and you see. Uneasy
so mind you, we're not there. We don't know for sure. But these wrestlers do interviews after they leave. So
yeah, thunder outside.
The thunder outside. Is the microphone picking up the thunder?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's cool.
So guy was like,
"That's Vince McMahon telling you to shut the fuck up." But now go ahead.
Well, I'm not going to listen to Vince.
That's
Either
right.
way, he's not paying me. But no, like so they're constantly talking about how like okay, yeah, you'll sign a 5-year contract, but 2 years in they'll get rid of you. They don't even seem to care. So the contract really keeps you underfoot. They're not really holding you to it.
Right.
And now we had the thing with the New Day and the new round of TKO asking wrestlers to
Take pay cuts.
Take your contract's already established. You've already had to sit down in agreement to pay you X number of dollars over X number period of time. Well, we want you to let's revisit that. We're gonna ask you to take half that now, mid contract. I'm like, that's just to me that feels
business.
I can't rock with that.
Right.
I can't rock with that.
Is there any one given time that you've been wrestling that was like the best like promotion that you've worked for? Obviously outside JC Dub because you spent most of your time
JC
there.
Dub, but there was a company out of Memphis called Kick Ass Wrestling.
Remember Kick-Ass.
And they were sponsored by a strip joint, so there was always strippers in the back, and they didn't give a fuck. Like they would be walking around butt ass naked. I don't do drugs, I don't do alcohol, but there was drug use here, there was alcohol here. I mean, anything went, anything goes at this company, and I'm jumping off of balconies, like I'm a star at this fucking thing. And the cool part about it is Jamie Dundee was there. I don't remember if Woofy was there. Brickhouse Brown was there. All these big ass stars. But I'm the main event in the New Daisy Theater, and USWA. I'm sorry. It was Jerry the King Lawler started a company called Power Pro, and they were having trouble filling their TV studio. We were selling out the New Daisy Theater because of the shit we were doing with all the barbed wire and the glass and the jumping off the balconies and shit like that. So, I would say JCW and Kick-Ass Wrestling was so much fun. Like I can't tell you that I didn't hang out in the stripper dress room a lot. Okay, so I didn't do the drugs. I didn't do the alcohol.
Ass and titties, baby.
Ass and titties.
Ass
There
and
it was.
titties.
That's
Ass
right.
and titties.
We all got our addiction.
Ass and
right?
titties.
That
This
was
episode brought to you by
Ass and
ass and
titties.
titties.
We're not monetized, so I guess it's fine. We can get away with this right now. It's perfectly fine.
It's fucking great. I love it.
So I have like base questions here. I'm so used to making like a list of questions and things to cover, and then just being like, what?
We wind up throwing
I
half of it away.
can't fling it like I normally do because I normally would literally fling it, but like I'm second story right now. We're on the balcony.
We're on the balcony.
And I'm like, I need my notebook back. Like, no, I can't do that. But one of the things that people are talking a lot about nowadays. I don't know how much of the mainstream product you're watching now, but Darby Allin's in the news a lot.
Well, I do watch clips on Facebook. If something cool comes through, I'll sit there and I'll watch the clips. But even I went to my buddy Freddie Cornell's house. He had SmackDown. No, I'm sorry. What was this happening? SummerSlam. That was all in the big room. I went to the other room and watched Tubi. Everybody.
It's on Tubi.
Yeah.
Of course it is.
Everybody was like, "Where's Pondo?" He's watching some
movies.
karate movie in the other room.
Ricky O.
Story of Ricky O. Hey man, I love it.
A German band out of German band out of L.A. got me to watch that movie.
Really?
Yeah, Crash Karma.
Oh, okay.
Love those two. Those shouts, Crash Karma. Well, the question I wanted to ask you about was Darby Allin gets a lot of I don't want to say flack because it's not really flack, but there's a lot of criticism about Darby Allin because he's doing always these crazy stunts, and it's the regular product on AEW. Not like particularly a death match, but he'll just do crazy hardcore shit on a regular basis. And there's some thoughts about it because people are always he's always injured, he's always hurt, and that kind of throws off the regular product. How do you feel about the reception of having Darby Allin being sort of that ambassador, kind of where you were in a sense, putting that kind of hardcore deathmatch style in front of the mainstream product. And the reception
I am 100% for it, and I will tell you why. There's a reason that you are talking about Darby Allin right now. Now, if Darby Allin was just a professional wrestler with a half-painted face and a skateboard, you might talk a little bit about it. But
Right.
you just sit here and talk for about a minute and a half about Darby Allin because he is doing something that nobody else on that show is doing.
Yeah.
People, you're not the only one. People come to me all the time and say, man, that's bullshit that they're doing deathmatch stuff on AEW. No, it is not bullshit. They are. So I've been doing.
Oh no!
That's the thing. It's dark. Just hit
Hit
the
that
flip
light,
though.
Batista. We're in the dark. It's scary.
We're in the dark,
Put it back on. There we go.
So
I think there's like a timer on it. We haven't figured that out. So yeah, if it goes dark again,
That's why.
if it goes dark again, you guys stay tuned and count how many times it goes dark.
How many times?
You won't get any prizes, but count how many. I like
Turn
that.
into a drink again.
But now you know how to figure it.
So I have been doing death matches since '97 with the worst reviews out of professional wrestlers,
Yeah, those asking
fans.
belts.
I mean, there was always a handful of people who loved the shit that I was doing, but there was always 2 or 4 handfuls of people who hated it over the one handful. And AEW is now helping deathmatch stuff be household names.
Yeah, talk about it. Talk
So
about it.
there was now, of course, the final product of the exploding barbed wire cage or whatever they had was a poof. Was a poof, you know. I mean,
yeah.
that was the
When,
worst. But here's the thing about that: that pay-per-view was based around a death match.
Yeah.
And even Chris Jericho said that was the best buy rate that AEW had by then. Then Thunder Rosa and Britt Baker did a death match after that. Kicked ass in that death match, but you know now Moxley is doing death match stuff, helping death matches in my book.
We're going to figure it out with the light. You about to go?
I'm gonna grab that other light while you guys keep talking.
Either that or just turn on the houses.
I can turn it on the house. See how that looks.
Yeah, just turn on the house.
And it said lights going out. How haunting.
I mean, we are in a haunt. This is so like. I wish you guys could see the rig, and if I try to show you guys the rig that we set up here, just to make it work, but I would maybe put it back, and that would be the end of the show. We got like one little light over here, and then like the rest of the house lights are just off, and that's just because it's like we got one good light up here, and then this light over here is not working. It's a haunted house. It's supposed to be dark.
That's right. Malice Manor people.
That's right. So if you enjoy things going crazy in the dark, then
just when you turn that light on, this one went off.
You can come to MaliceManor.com, go to MaliceManor.com, and you can get your tickets. They're live now, and the dates are going to be here every weekend in September, every weekend in October. You can show up here and see what the haunt looks like without the lights, all on purpose, not just when they go off crazy because we're doing a podcast. How's it look?
Fine.
All right. Director says it's fine. They must be fine. We're going to wait for Joker to get back. But no, I think it's a great point. Because I feel like deathmatch is just kind of like a lost art. Not everyone can do one.
I've been fighting for that art for a long time, and that's why I'm 57. I shouldn't be doing death matches, but I can't leave them alone because so a lot of deathmatch guys today are so. Let me explain it like this. So if you take a light tube and you hit a guy in the head with it, you get a pop. Take number 2, hit him in the head, you get kind of a pop. 3, 4, 100, they don't give a shit anymore.
Right, yeah.
I'm the guy going, guys, fucking cut the shit out, right? And you got these guys who take the light tubes and they hit themselves in the head with it. I'm like, guys, why would I sell that if you guys are able to hit?
Yeah.
So I'm like the deathmatch grandfather saying, "Hey kids, don't do that." So that's why I can't leave it alone yet, because I probably should have quit a long time ago, but I don't know if you saw JCW versus GCW. I took the big suplex off the scaffold through 2 panes of glass, 2 doors, some light tubes, some shit like that. Because, yes, I'm 57. Well, I was 56 then. I want to be remembered. I'm not done doing things. It is important to me that after I pass away, people will still talk about me, and say things. I even have a plan for that. Down here at this Concrete Lady,
Yep.
they have a giant gorilla.
Yeah, I do. I know the one you're
I
talking
want
about.
that to be my headstone.
Yeah.
Now, people driving around the graveyard, they're going to be like, I wonder which one of these are Pondos. Oh, there it is. It's the big 8. People who are not wrestling fans are going to be like, I wonder what this dude with this big 8 headstone is. And then at the base of the ape's feet, I want a plaque that's, of course, says my name, but
that is some fucking weird ass shit going on with the
so I want it to say my name, but I also want it to say Madman Pondo and then have a big skull and crossbones on it. Because people's going to see that skull and crossbones and go, this dude was fucking evil. And then they're going to make stories up about me. And then I want there to be a QVC code that they can click on,
right,
and learn about Madman Pondo, the same thing that you guys did with your internet shit.
Yeah, fucking
So
goddamn.
I have this plan of living after I die through all that shit. I want people not to forget me, and I haven't had no major TV notoriety, but you guys know me.
I mean, but there's so many other things that you are notable for. Like you've done voiceover for video games. You've been in movies. You've been on Jerry Springer. You were one of the producers for Jerry Springer.
It's the Jack Sparrow. I'm the worst wrestler you ever heard of, but you heard of.
But you heard of. Right. I mean, but it goes on and on. You've done all these things, and now the 2 books.
Yeah.
I mean, so yeah.
Went in between the Lincoln Memorial and the Washington Monument and did a speech for ICP. I mean, what other wrestler can you think of that's done that shit?
Nobody.
Not in my notes.
I was going to say,
that's right. 7 different countries. I mean, yeah, I've done some shit. I get it, but I don't want people to forget the shit that I've done.
I don't think it's going to be a problem. I don't think that's
like the lyric said. Can't
as long as there are people like me around to make sure that happens.
Deathmatch is still. I know you're not going to see me rapping on the show very often. That's the best you're going to get. But no, like, that's a great reason. It's like, hey, you essentially. Oh, I would say you grandfathered this. We got the funks before you.
Yes.
Yeah.
But actually, the first match I watched was
Rest in Peace Dory.
Dory
just passed away.
Yeah.
First match I watched when I had somebody was like, "Hey," well, the whole story was kids would keep coming back to school on like Tuesday or at the weekend and talk about China, right? Now, me, I'm a nerd. I'm thinking something happened geopolitically in China. I'm like 14 years old, so I'm just like, "What's going on in China? What's the government of China doing?" They're like, no, dude, it's wrestling. You don't get it. I'm like, are they wrestling in China? Like, I still don't understand what's happening here. And they're like, so this girl I had a crush on, her name is Jackie. So, she doesn't watch the show. It's fine. So she was like, Monday, 9 o'clock, this channel, watch. I'm like, all right, cool. Turned out to be Cactus Jack versus Chainsaw Charlie in like a hardcore something match. And what got me really into watching, like, because this is just like, all right, okay, cool. But then 2 young dudes came in and threw them in a dumpster, pushed the dumpster off the stage. and I became
There's
a big fan.
New Age
Outlaws.
Outlaws, right?
Yeah, that's what I introduced to the Outlaws. I got like, oh, it's a story being told here. Okay, cool. I've been watching wrestling ever since. You see how that's worked out.
Well, if that would have been me, I would have been Blu-ray, One Night in China. Check it out.
Pondo said it. You know, this episode's already sponsored by Ass and Titties. If you don't, some people already know what that is.
China, She-Hulk. Check it out.
Check it out. That's actually not a bad one either. A little bit of funny with a little bit of
That's
ooh.
right.
See, I love this show because the show goes off the rails. So
Off the rails, baby.
So
There are no rails.
Thankfully, there are rails. Like, I would fall the fuck off if there weren't. But no, like, okay, so there have been so many people who did like hardcore matches and like extreme hardcore matches, and then like death matches, like that next level before you. But right now, like you are essentially the patriarch of death matches.
Well, yeah. So, okay, so
Pin that one.
the Rottens.
John Cosper. Put that in the book.
Yeah.
The patriarch of death matches.
The Rottens started in America at ECW with all the barbed wire bat matches, hard pay death matches. Then one of those Rottens wasn't at ECW anymore, and then I went on the road with them. That makes me number 3 in America to start doing that.
I mean, that's not bad.
Especially like as far as it's come now, like we were just talking about the fact that there's a new generation that's bringing that shit around, and it's cool.
Now it was so hard to find shows to do death matches on. Now there's companies of death matches.
They want it. They're bread and butter.
Which I don't hate on. I appreciate that there's. I don't get along with some of the promoters of deathmatch companies, but they do good things for death matches. Therefore, I do my best not to talk shit about them.
Fair. I mean, I can respect that.
I get that.
Because it's like we don't have to get along, but you're keeping the sport alive.
That's it.
You're keeping the art alive. So agree to disagree.
Exactly right.
Chill on the opposite side of the table. We ain't got to shake hands, but we'll sit at the same table together. It's all gravy. I guess like GCW would be one of those places.
All right.
Understood. See, that's all it took right there. What I got a joke question next. I had to throw it in here though. Aren't you glad to not be Jasmine St. Clair's baby daddy?
Me and Jasmine St. Clair are real good friends, and when they asked me to come in and do that, I was totally fine with that. But I didn't even pick up on this until I watched it on video. But Jasmine said the only reason I fucked you is because I was blacked out and drunk, and I'm thinking, you know what? That's rape.
Right?
I didn't even think about it while he was doing their thing.
Like in any other space, like JCW gets away with so much.
So much.
But like in any other place, I'm like, yeah, that's exactly how it happened.
But
my lawyer said that is not how it happened, that we were in a consensual relationship beforehand, because that would be, don't do that.
But in respect for Jasmine St. Clair, I did not have sex with Jasmine St. Clair.
While she was hammered drunk.
So in case you missed it, how the fuck have you missed it? It's JCW. That's all we talk about here. JCW and OVW.
Always on.
But no matter where I go now, somebody's chanting. They either chant Dark Side of the Ring or they chant Not the Dad.
Not the Dad. And Dark Side of the Ring, let's talk about that real quick. You were just in the latest installment, the one about Samoa Joe.
Yeah, and Necro.
And Necro.
More about Necro.
More about Necro than Samoa Joe.
Right.
You was telling us a cool little story that they didn't disclose really everything that you guys.
They left a lot of things out that I talked about. So the Chikara thing, where Necro beat up the ROH kids, I was pissed at him. I was like, Necro, finally, we make it to Chikara. We got a good payday out of it. You got to beat these kids up. What the fuck's wrong with you? And he was like, all right, man, I'll chill out and all this. And then the very next match was, because it was a tournament. And the very next thing that we did, we took on 2 Chikara kids, men at work. And they started going over all these spots, and they wanted to do this and this. And finally, I stopped them and I said, hey, look, me and Necro don't do this stuff, or you got to be able to walk us through it. And they was like, yeah, we do this all the time. Getting a match, 2 or 3 spots in, I'm reminding them how to do their shit.
Right.
So it was either make the match look good or let them make the match look like shit. So I start beating up the Chikara kids, and I got Necro on the ring apron going, oh, Pondo, don't beat up the Chikara kids. I'll never forget him doing it. So then also when you see Samoa Joe cut that promo, that's on the Dark Side of the Ring. The promo that he cut, me and Necro was in Japan at the time. And outside the dojo, there was 2 semi-trailers sitting on top of each other. The bottom semi-trailer was storage. The top semi-trailer was like a little living room space with heat, air conditioning, and the only internet that we could use. So it was our happy place. So
yes, the happy place where the light came on.
So I would go up into our happy place after Samoa Joe cut that promo, and every day Necro would be listening to that promo over and over and over. And when we wasn't around the internet, he would be quoting sentences over and over and over. And I'm like, Necro, let it the fuck go, you know? So then that night, when we got to the ECW arena, Necro shows up maybe an hour before the show. And he comes to me and he says, Pondo, I don't care if my mom's having a heart attack. I'm going down into the catacombs because ECW has the top and then down into the catacombs. He said, I'm going down in the catacombs. Don't come and get me until 1 match before mine. So the shit that you saw, Necro versus Samoa Joe, they maybe had 7 minutes to talk about that because it took Necro half the match to get up there. Another 2 or 3 minutes, everybody going, Necro, where have you been? We've been looking for you. And then I didn't sit over there, but they was at the entrance together, so they might have had 4 or 5 minutes to talk about what they was going to do. And so that match that you saw, Necro versus Samoa Joe, was not talked about. That's why Necro's head went straight forward to the concrete, and Samoa Joe didn't know he was going to get really punched in the face and all that shit, you know. So I know all that, and now you all know that. Dark Side of the Ring, yeah, exclusive.
Not saying the shit you find out.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's fucking badass. I love that you shared that.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You ain't gonna find that on Dark Side. So
That's on the cutting room floor. I mean, excuse me. The Moon Eagles
Wrestling Podcast floor. You got the new books coming out?
I do. So the first book is called Memoirs of a Madman, and I just poured my heart out. Good stories, terrible stories, embarrassing stories. I like to fuck with scammers. There's a whole conversation with being a scammers in there. There is I was touring with BloodyMidgets.com. There's a whole, all my pictures in the comic book is in there. 348 pages of photos and stories, and that's called Memoirs of a Madman. If anybody's interested in getting it, you can go to Amazon.com, or you can go to
Eat,
John.
Sleep, Wrestle.
Yeah, no. Visit darkpark.com. EatSleepWrestle.com.
That's where I got mine.
Okay, that's the old one, but the new one is visitdeadpark.com. Go and ask John Cosper about an autographed copy. Tell him I sent you. He ain't gonna do nothing special, but it makes me look better. And then a good friend of mine, Christina Harvey. I'm in Japan. I'm in Japan 9 months, and there's a lot of downtime in between the matches. My friend Christina Harvey, I'm on Facebook, and she got her Facebook hacked to the point she couldn't get into it. She wrote Facebook. Some piece of shit hacker stole her stuff. She had pictures of wrestling pictures. She had pictures of her family. She had pictures of her passed away husband. All this shit that she couldn't get into. So I thought to myself, all the pictures I have on my Facebook, how terrible that would be if that happened to me. And I got the idea. 9 months. I had a fiance in Japan, and she would go to work from like 10 till 5 in the morning. So I had all this free time. So I wrote a book, and what it is, it's called Pondo versus the Horror Icons. And it is all the stories of me meeting the celebrities at conventions, on the movie sets, all types of celebrity meetings, good and bad. Not that many bad. Linda Blair, Shawnee Smith, David Hess. That's the three that I can think of that might be bad. All the rest of them are good. And so we're waiting on something. We got to keep it a secret. I told these guys we're waiting on something. And if that happens, it'll be out soon. If not, then we're going a different direction in October, but it will be out in 2026. So you'll be able to get both books.
Right. And I recently acquired my copy. Thank you very much.
Oh.
So excited. I paid for it. I don't get all free stuff here.
Have I signed your book?
It's in there, but if you want to sign it again,
I will personalize it.
Personalize it. There you go.
And then
Now, here's the thing: if you buy a book and you come to the show where of course, my moniker Bloody Face, I will always give you the bloody thumbprint on the first page. Yeah. And the reason I do that is I watched Jurassic Park. And someday, when I pass away, you're going to have the DNA to make your own little Man Pondo.
Right. First was the dinosaurs, then was the dire wolf.
That's right.
Madman Pondo.
That's right.
So I feel like this is a good time to take the moment to take our break and put our director to the test. And we're going to go into our wrestlers and matches of the week. So this is where you hit wrestler of the week, the banner and the ticker. It should be down here now.
Wow, look at it go.
I know. Great. Cool project. We'll drag him with us every time we do the show on the road. We'll have to drag Batista with us. His real name is Batista.
His real name is Batista.
It's a wrestling podcast. It's like a cool name to give a guy. But no, we got Batista on the show. That's right. We got Batista on the show right now. Pay us money. So do you want to go first with your wrestler?
Yeah, sure. I can go first this week.
Did I change his wrestler? I think I did. Shouldn't say Charles Robinson.
Nope. Old Chuck was last week.
Did it say Joker Charles Robinson? Okay, great. No, I did change it.
No, my wrestler of the week this week is Big Al from JCW.
Because of course it is.
Bitch is fucking wrecking shit, son.
Ain't she?
She is wrecking shit right now, and I'm absolutely here for it. Anytime I see that she comes, she does like a lot of double duty too. She's a JC Dub. She comes to OVW quite often.
I haven't seen her.
She used to work for Girl Fight.
She used to do stuff for Girl Fight. Yeah, I believe when we had the girl here at the Manor, I believe Big Al was here because Billy Starks had wrestled a intergender match that night.
Nolan Edwards.
Yep. And but yeah, she is my wrestler of the week for just being wicked badass and wrecking shit right now.
I'm a huge fan of Big Al. I think the hat with your name on it right there.
The hat with her name on it.
It's really, really good because like when you have promo pictures, if you've never been to that show before, if you don't know who those wrestlers are, if you get this big old hat with your name on it right there, I don't know who any of these other people are, but that's Big Al. I know that. That's just fucking genius marketing. I can't.
Brilliant.
And she's got this thing going on right now where she was the JCW story. She was put in charge for a week. and then she pissed off Russo. Russo's
Yeah.
back now, and so there's a whole thing going on with her. She won the women's championship back. It's great work. And then they had any excuse to mention Ho-Kane.
Ho-Kane. Like, look, I'm all about the Kane aspect anyway, but the Ho-Kane fucking
is
deal
hilarious.
is fucking great. Now that there's millions of straws getting thrown into the ring when cocaine is there,
Yeah.
I'm fucking here for it, dude. It's
Here
fucking
for it.
brilliant. It's great professional wrestling.
You're not going to get this kind of shit at any other promotion.
No, only JCW is going to give you that kind of shit.
That's why I love it.
And that's my Pondo regular there.
And I have to admit, like, I never thought that I would be. Because I remember Juggalo Championship wrestling, and it didn't sound like it was taken seriously. But I also remember ICP with the oddities.
Yes.
And I'm telling you, if anybody who ever bought WWF The Music Volume 3, that oddities theme song was dope. It was just them. It was just ICP being ICP. And I've always had a lot of respect for ICP, despite being an Eminem fan. I've always had a lot. Shout out to Detroit. I've always been a fan. I've always appreciated them kind of from like over here, but now I'm just like, this is just some of the best wrestling on TV. Like, you know, TV is on YouTube, but still some of the best wrestling that's out there weekly. We were talking to our guest last week. I'm like, if there's any wrestling we don't miss between Joker and I, we don't miss Ohio Valley Wrestling.
And I never
don't miss JCW.
I never miss Lindsay. Every week.
I've skipped episodes of SmackDown. I think I'm like 3 weeks behind on NXT. I am all the way up to date on everything going on.
Everything going on JCW. It's fucking wonderful.
But I will mention for the E, my wrestler of the week, Chelsea Green.
Chelsea, I knew it. I fucking knew it. That's why I didn't pick her.
You knew it was going to be.
That's why I didn't pick her.
Good friends, man, Chelsea.
I
Chelsea
believe
Green.
that. And that makes me jealous because I love Chelsea.
Love Chelsea.
The fact that she won that championship, the intern championship.
And we talked about that.
And we did.
We were predicting what we wanted to see from SummerSlam.
SummerSlam.
We thought there were going to be 6 women in the match. There was 5.
Yep.
We said if there was going to be a surprise 6th, then it would be, we wanted to be Naomi coming back and getting her title back.
Right.
But if not Naomi, we wanted Chelsea Green.
Chelsea Green.
And we got Chelsea Green. And I'm hoping that she holds on to that belt. We don't use the term interim here.
No,
She
because
is
she's
the
my
women's
champ.
champion.
She's my champ.
She is our champion.
The fucked up orbital socket though might be an issue.
Nah, they got masks for that.
I agree.
As
Fuck
many
yeah,
times
mask
as
up,
she's
bitch.
had a broken face and Ripley's had a broken face.
I mean, Chelsea
Taker
Green
had the broken face
Chelsea
and wore the
Green's
mask.
hardcore, so I don't think she'll have a problem. Fucking
I would
wrestling
love
with
to
a
see
fucked up
Chelsea
orbital.
Green in a legit like hardcore death
Hardcore,
match.
dude.
Where's Penta? Let's
I've
get
already
Penta back in
said-
the ring.
I've already
with
said
Chelsea
it's one of
Green.
my favorite matches of all time is her versus Penta. So
That's a dope match.
it's a dope match.
Dope match. You know, complete side note about Penta. So this has nothing to do with nothing. Ohio Valley wrestler Tony Gunn
Yes.
works at my daughter's school. So I was like, hey, I was talking to my daughter. I'm like, do you know who this guy's like? Oh, yeah, that's Sergeant Gunn. It's with ROTC. I'm like, no. That's Shotgun Tony Gunn.
Shotgun Tony
And you
Gunn.
can't say that at school because you can't yell shotgun at school. Don't do that. Because his theme song goes Shotgun Tony. And I was like, don't go
Don't do that.
shotgun.
Don't do that at
Don't
school.
yell shotgun at school. Don't.
Like, it's so magical.
It's so weird. Like the light is plugged in. I don't know why it's even cutting off.
Maybe that's why, because it's plugged in. It's
It's
mad.
plugged in. I don't know.
Oh.
Whatever. But I forgot what I was. So there was a match I was showing her that he's a wrestler. And the match I pulled up was Tony Gunn versus Penta. So it was like Tony Gunn versus Penta. Now we're talking about Chelsea Green versus Penta. Do you ever wrestle Penta?
No.
Would you ever wrestle Penta?
Yeah, of course. I'll wrestle anybody. I don't care.
You hear that, Batista?
Wrestle anybody.
That's right. We're gonna have Pondo versus our
Versus
director
Batista.
here,
That's right.
and then Pondo can say, "I wrestled Batista."
That better be main event, Pondo versus Batista.
Oh yeah,
Fucking shit right now.
we're booking right
My
now.
wrestler of the week because of his passing, they had a compilation of Dory and Terry, and one of the matches was Dory and Terry took on Abdullah the Butcher and the Sheik, and I watched the whole thing just because I don't know, it was just sentimental to me because I don't know if you guys know about Abby, but he is not doing good. He's pretty soon that match might even be even more of a iconic thing. I don't know if I'm saying that right, that maybe all four men might not be with us anymore. But so I would say Dory, because when he passed away, man, people started putting Dory Funk Jr. stuff all over Facebook.
You know, it's really weird when you go back and you look at a match like that, or there was a picture of like the NWO.
Yeah.
And you start looking at pictures that, you know, people start putting them online and graying out the ones we've lost. And like with that NWO picture, only Kevin Nash is left.
That's it.
And then when you start looking like, it was like, I remember when the NWO was a new thing. Exactly. That's my goal. That's my goal.
That's Scott Hall that just turned that.
Scott Hall, yeah.
And it's like you start to think, wow, I remember the whole beginning of this to this, that when this person debuted, and now we're losing them, or I guess in modern recent time was like we're watching guys retire.
Yeah.
I remember seeing his debut and his retirement, Brock's debut and his retirement, AJ and his retirement, all within some people's lifetime. When were you born?
06.
I knew better than to ask that question. I knew I sat here as soon as I asked that question. I'm like,
Jesus Christ.
Anyway, he's doing a great job. I just got to give him some shit. But AJ Styles debuted before you were born. And now we're sitting back watching his retirement. And it's just like, these things will hold a different weight. You know,
for sure.
That match will bear gravity.
Yes.
Because you're like, wow.
Yeah.
Like, we can't recreate this in a photograph anymore.
That's one thing that I always tell all wrestlers. Back in the day, it used to be a rule saying, don't take pictures with wrestlers, you know, don't take pictures with vets. Fuck all that shit, man. Too many of our brothers or sisters are dying. Always take the picture. Always. If you go to my Facebook, you will. I don't give a shit, man. If they'll stand there, I'm taking a picture with them.
Get that memory.
I mean, I have a picture of me, Roddy Piper, and Terry Funk, me in the middle. You can't get that anymore. I have a picture of me and China. I have a picture of me and Kevin Sullivan doing the thing. You can't get that anymore, you know? I mean, just always take the picture. Always.
Because life is precious, man. And that's the thing that, one of the things I'm loving about having actual wrestlers on the show is that, you know, we were just sitting here shooting the shit for a couple hours before we went live. We bumped the time up. So if you were here since 6, our bad.
Joke's on you.
But like, you just realize that, sure, they have a job that puts them on TV or puts them in the ring, and we kind of respect what they do. I know, sure, I can't fucking do it, but they're just regular people. They're people who do regular people things, and you never know when our time is called.
Yeah, true story.
So, I mean, there's a killer storm out there right now, and, you know, I don't know how the drive home's going to be.
Might be having to get that grill up there.
That's right.
Hope not.
It's going to be a little bit. It's going to be a while. It's going to be a ways. It's going to be a ways. It's going to be a ways.
Good one. Match of the week.
Well, I was going to say, like, that was really good. I appreciate you noting that. That is something to remember. Like, hey, if you get a chance to go and see it, or go to a show to see a wrestler perform, go to that show. Don't be like, oh, I'll just catch the next show when he's back around in town, or when she's doing signing, I'll just catch it the next go. Because we don't always know what's going to happen between now and that date. So take it from Pondo.
I watched a lot of wrestling as normal, but this week, because of having Pondo as a special guest, I watched a fuck ton of Pondo matches, and there are so many. There are so many, and so many that are fucking amazing and just like fucking bangers for days. But I like to find the matches that nobody else would ever say anything about, and my match of the week is Pondo versus a 77-year-old woman. And you didn't actually wrestle the woman. It was a lady in the fucking crowd that was fucking giving you shit from the moment you walked into the fucking gym until the minute you was fucking walking out. She was wanting to kick your ass.
Funny story about that is her. So that's the grandma of two wrestlers called the Day Brothers.
Yeah.
They would sick me on their grandma. They would tell me like their grandma got kicked out of Walmart for can't remember the reason, but of course I would get on the microphone and say, you got kicked out of Walmart, you know, and yeah, that was their fault. They would always sick me on their
That
grandma.
was the most greatest shit though, because you had a match, which was a banger of a match, and then the match is over, and you're still fucking 77-year-old granny.
And she was trying to throw hands, though.
She was ready to throw hands.
She was trying to throw
She
hands.
would always pick up that
She picked up
hammer.
that chair. She was ready to hit you with a chair.
She'd always pick up my sledgehammer, and I'd say, "You're gonna shit yourself. Just put that thing down." Yeah, her grandkids was the reason that was going on. They would sick me on those.
That's good shit. Well, I'm glad I picked that as my match then.
I'm
Boom,
glad.
I got a background story with it. Wow.
So I've got you versus Nick Gage.
From JCW.
And I don't watch a whole lot of death matches because, like, honestly, light tubes. Every time I look up in here and I see light tubes, I'm just like, somebody's going to get hit with one of those one day in this building. I can guarantee it.
You're probably not wrong either.
I know. And I'm just like, of all the things.
You know, these aren't going to be around anymore.
No, I'm getting ready to switch them all to LEDs
Yeah,
anyway.
here in about 2 years, there will be no more fluorescent lights.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going obsolete. But it's like, of all the weapons to see people use, that's the one like, ooh. That's the one weapon that gets me. Because it's like, it shatters into such little pieces. I'm just like, those little pieces will get everywhere.
Child.
And it looks like child's play. In that match, I mean, over their head, you're holding in the crotch and like kicking them in the crotch and then busting, like shattering the light tubes. There's light tube dust everywhere.
So my match I was in, it was me and the Bunkhouse Brawler took on Chase Emery and Carlito. And of course, Carlito's like a little I don't know, a little not nervous, apprehensive
That sounds about right.
of how it was going to go.
Sure.
But I wrestled before I was doing death matches, so I just wrestled and seemed to have a good time. But just because he left happy, that's my match of the week.
That's cool.
Nice. I see what you did there.
Thank you very much.
I did take the apple.
Did you take that?
Yeah.
Apple? Fuck yeah. That's cool.
Of all of them, I'm like, I want to do spit in my face though. I'm like, but then again, you got to put yourself in the mindset like this is for the product.
So spitting in the face. So for the Great Muda, I requested the green mist.
Green mist. Yeah.
All right, so I got Muda's green mist. I got Carlito's apple. I would have taken Skinner's tobacco. The one thing, and me and a guy named the Jugulator wrestled the Nasty Boys. I wasn't taking that pit stop.
Oh.
Fuck that. And I respect Rikishi. I don't think I could take that stinky.
You couldn't take a stink face? I don't think I could either, man.
I
I
don't
don't know if I
know.
could.
I don't know. And here's my only thing about the stink face. I've seen a lot of people take the stink face and other like moves. I think Nia was doing something
Now
similar.
I was doing it really.
Like if you turn your head to the side, it's still weird. But like I think I can let it. Like I can't have like nose to asshole. I
If
can't.
you watched any of those old Rikishi matches, I don't think you
I
gave them
saw
a chance
the
to
fucking
turn their
sweat
head to
juice
the side.
alone, man. Like that's ass sweat
You
juice.
had to add sweat juice to the whole.
That's ass sweat
equation.
juice. That is ass sweat
I mean,
juice.
that
right?
is a fact.
That's a fair. I
That is
guess
a
fair.
fact. I am lost weight and I have a lot of ass juice.
Ah,
GLP ones. No, I'm kidding.
do you have a favorite weapon for any of your death matches?
Yeah, man, that bat,
The bat with
baseball
the-
bat with the saw bat.
So I
picture.
have a prop that looks just like it. I call it my Pondo.
There you go. If you go to Spirit Hollywood, or excuse me, what's the Halloween?
Spirit Halloween.
Spirit Halloween. They now have a baseball bat with a saw.
Yep.
I was like, what the fuck?
What's
What's
your
up
thing?
with this?
Dude, you should be marketing on that shit.
You should be-
surely they didn't
Royalties,
see me with
baby.
He's
that.
like, hey man,
Royalties.
This is kind of my thing. I don't know who gave y'all the license to do
I will
that.
take on anybody, like say 3 people from that store. If they grab their little foam saw bats and came after me, I would use mine.
That's right.
I think I would
So,
come out on top.
Daryl Isaacs, if you want to represent him,
hammer.
just in case.
Or if you want to call your people to do it, because
Either
you
way.
don't do it.
hey, you know what? He's still catching the check.
He is.
So
That is.
that's true
story.
Billboard after billboard. Daryl Isaac.
It's all Morgan and Morgan.
Morgan.
Um, now, one of the things we were talking about in the office here before we started was more so how instead of like taking the time to watch a wrestling match, you're more likely to watch a horror movie.
You damn right.
And with considering the upcoming book, you operate a haunt. I have a horror podcast that's actually coming back this week. I can't plug myself. Jesus
I mean, why not?
Stock on the Moon Horror Podcast. It's on a different channel, not this one. Should be on this one, but it's not. You can find it and watch it. What's the horror movie you've watched most recently?
Evil Dead Burn. I went and watched it 3 times. 4 times. I went and watched it 4 times.
In theater?
Yes. And I watched The Ice Cream Man. I'm not bragging. It's got cool death scenes, and not a lot of movies kill children.
Right.
A lot of kids.
A lot of
get
kids
killed in
dead.
this.
Yeah, all right. Fuck them kids.
Let's see.
Fuck them kids.
Don't put that on the
Try to-
bubble. Fuck them kids.
Fuck them kids.
That's right. Trying to think of some others that I went and saw. I would have to get out my movie pass and see what all I watched, but I liked Weapons.
That was just good. Another one with a bunch of kids in it.
Yeah. No kids die in that one, though, right?
Yeah.
No,
They
the
get
kids are
froze.
the weapons.
They get froze.
Yeah, they
and
get like they're stuck in a trance.
yeah. I don't know, man. I watched so many movies that I have trouble remembering the movies that I went and watched.
That's a
I do
good.
that too. I watch a lot of movies.
That's a good problem to have in my book. Did you remember to put the ticker back on that says today's conversation?
Yeah.
You've already got one step better than
His
me.
job, man.
I didn't
Leave
know
that
if
boy
I
alone.
Huh?
I said I didn't even know if I was supposed to have it on or not. So I didn't
Yeah.
have it on.
It's there.
Yeah.
Good job, buddy.
I forgot last week. Just
Yeah.
switch it back out to the
It
midpoint.
happens. It happens. So you've recently been wrestling for an indie group up in Dayton called Tough Pro.
Just the once. I wrestled Big Sherm. But just like you, they gave me a tour of their shit with the lights on too.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Well, Fred Hearn.
there you go.
No relation.
Fred Hearn.
No
No
relation.
relation. Well, you talk to Fred, and he'll say that you're his stepbrother. So I'm just.
So, no actual relation. Unless it's pretty cool, then maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
They was having a birthday party, and they welcomed me in, gave me cake and pizza. And Fred's all right, man. Good dude.
I mean, I want cake and pizza.
Yeah.
Bro,
Who doesn't?
Right.
where's my cake and
Where's,
pizza?
where's
homie?
my pizza, Fred? Fuck, dude. You're going back this weekend, right?
I am. So Big Sherm got one over on me from the help of Angelo. So now I'm coming back this Saturday to get revenge on Angelo.
Hey, give us a win and wear. I mean, this show is
It's-
live. People are watching it now.
Hell's Dungeon, Saturday, 7 o'clock, Dayton, Ohio.
Tough Pro Wrestling.
Yes.
In Ohio, because of course.
That jabroni Fred Hearn is the guy running that shit up.
I mean, I can't deal with all my family. This is some deadly boy shit going on right here. Okay.
I would totally book that. You and Fred as the tag team. God damn, that'd be funny shit.
Managed by Batista.
Managed by Batista.
Man by Batista.
Gotcha, man.
Mooney Crew Wrestling. We make shit happen.
Got this whole sheet.
Whole
right
sheet,
do.
man. Where you at?
Well, I thought you were jumping in. I will give you a chance too.
You know, it's your turn now. I just threw some shit out.
Oh, so it is my turn? Okay, the lights
Look,
are
the
on.
light says it's your turn.
All right, the lights are on. So, you talked about horror movies. You were in one.
2001 Maniacs, starring Robert Englund, Lynn Shay, Giuseppe Andrews, Eli Roth. What's the country singer's name?
That was fuck. God.
He was from me to that wall over there. What the hell is his name?
Dwight Gilbert?
No. Dead by Dawn. Or he was the gas station attendant. I can't remember. I'm not a country guy.
I only write some notes, and honestly, this was the workup for the description on the channel. So I was trying to work that up and get that together. And this is just like my base default stuff. So anyway, while he's looking that up, what was your experience with the horror movie? How does that compare to like horror and death in a staged controlled environment versus like death?
So people would think that I'm a bigger wrestling fan than I am a horror movie fan. Not at all. I'm a bigger horror movie fan than I ever was a wrestling fan. And when the two guys who got me in the film said, "Hey, do you want to do a horror movie?" I right away, fuck yeah, I want to do a horror movie. Little did I know the star was going to be Robert Englund in that thing. But my experience, I was there for 3.5 weeks. Got to sit at the same dinner table with Robert Englund. Countless times. Got to listen to him talk about how he didn't want to be Freddy Krueger anymore because of the sitting in the makeup chair for as long as what he was. So much that, and I'm still friends with Robert Englund to this day. Like if I'm at a horror convention,
Badass, dude.
So I went to Scarefest, and somebody must have told him I was there because I had family after family come over and say, "Hey, Robert Englund says he wants to talk to you." So I went over to Robert Englund's line, and of course it's down this wall, out the hallway, out the door. You know, I'm like, I'm not waiting in that fucking line. Hell no. So I'm walking around the convention, and a wrestler friend of mine, Joe Hopkins, who goes by Gator McAllister, comes over and says, "Hey, Robert Englund says he wants to talk to you." And I'm like, "Yeah, but I'm not waiting in that line." He said, "No, Robert said get to where he can see you, and he will call you over." So I did that, and of course, security has their back to Robert Englund. He sees me. He calls me over. I start walking over there. Security snatches me up, and they said, "Hey, where are you going?" I said, "Robert Englund wants to talk to me." And they're like, "Robert Englund wants to talk to everybody. You're going to have to wait in line like everybody else." Robert Englund got up out of his chair, went over, told security, "This is Madman Pondo. If he wants to talk to me, he can talk to me." Security guard looked at him like, "Who in the fuck is Madman?" But the reason that he wanted to talk to me was there is a Hong Kong poster for 2001 Maniacs. So Robert Englund asked me if I had a hookup in Hong Kong somehow. And I'm like, "No, why?" And he goes, "Because you are the star of the poster. Me and a character named Peaches are shadows. You are the color character on the poster." I'm like, "No shit. You can go look at it right now. 2001
That's awesome.
poster." And he's right. Like
Travis Tritt was the name
Travis
of the
Tritt,
guy.
yes.
Travis
Yes,
Tritt was
yes.
the name of the guy.
Travis Tritt.
The,
Not a country guy.
country artist.
Yeah.
So that's pretty badass. I mean,
But that's what he wanted to tell me. He was like, "You got to get a hold of one of those posters."
huh. You find it?
No, hell no.
No, because that's crazy. And now
It's very hard to find 2001 Maniac merchandise. Yeah.
yeah.
I used to have a T-shirt, but it had a great big rebel flag right here. And if people wasn't familiar with the movie, they'd be like, "What the fuck's this dude doing?"
Now you're part of cancel culture, baby.
So I'm on cancel culture. I was wrestling Thumbtack Jack, and I wrestled like I dressed up like Hitler because I was wrestling a German. If that didn't cancel me out,
Nothing will.
that was fucking 15 years ago, and somebody brought that shit up now. You know what I mean?
See, it is just
And if you saw the match, I wasn't putting over Hitler. I was making fun of Hitler. But anyway,
that's always, you know.
In fairness, there are some things that probably should go ahead and just stay under wraps.
See how there's shadows
That's
and
cool
no
as shit.
And this was a picture not even in the movie. This was me. There's two heads on those spikes right there. Hell, I got the picture on my phone.
There's no way you can see this.
You can look it up though.
But you can look up like this
Hong
Kong 2001 Maniacs
Poster. I am the star.
Go for the image.
That's cool shit. See
It'll
again,
look like this.
like legacy and printed on fucking.
And if anybody can get a hold of one of those, get a hold of them.
Yeah, right.
That's right.
Shit.
Find him or contact the show. We'll make it work.
That's it.
Make sure it gets its way there.
That's right. We don't have a cool email. Just find me. We're hard to miss. Is there anything?
Look, Pondo's like,
those are all like random
notes, man.
notes.
Pondo's
No,
like,
that's
what
what I'm
are the
making
question?
I can't even read this shit.
Exactly. It's a good try though. No, so like I wanted to go into from the horror stuff to the stand-up comedy, but I love horror as much as everybody else, and I didn't want to run away from the horror too quickly.
I hear it.
So I didn't know there was anything else you want to throw in with the horror stuff.
I mean, you know, the open invite for Pondo to come play at the Manor anytime that he fucking wants.
And I came up with a plan.
He's already got a plan. Y'all are fucked. Pondo comes to the Manor. Y'all are fucked.
And he already approved it. So
That is happening.
you won't even know it's me though.
No, you won't know it's
even
Pondo.
know it's me.
That's why it's
There you
fun.
go. So if there was, we'll throw this out here because I love horror and I love horror recommendations. If there was a movie that you're going to tell the people at home to watch, a horror movie. And I love horror. We can talk about horror the rest of the time. That's one little thing I want to make sure we get into also.
So my favorite horror movie and the one that I tell everybody to watch is Mother's Day by Trauma. And it has a terrible rape scene in it, and people think that's why I like it. That's not why I like it.
It's not why he likes it.
Yeah, there's two brothers in there, Ike and Adley, and they just made me fall in love with the movie because they're a couple of adults, but they did such a good job of acting like children, but they're serial killer rapists. You know? So check out Trauma's Mother's Day. Write the show. Tell them, hey, Pondo was right or Pondo was wrong, and
one of those banners has my email address on it. So once that banner is up, you can email me with Pondo said as the subject to DLHernrights.com. We'll
another one, if you don't mind subtitles, you see The Sadness?
The Sadness. I've not seen The
Have you? Holy shit. What I mean, I'm not even gonna spoil it. Just watch The Sadness.
Is it on Tubi?
I don't think so. This is like an obscure Korean
film. Oh, so
maybe it's Asian, you know, but
it is not on Tubi. AMC though. AMC Plus.
but what nationality is it?
Taiwanese.
Black hair, subtitle. So yeah.
Asian horror is always badass.
I love it.
Asian horror is fucking always.
Korean horror, Japanese horror. I still think that Train to Busan is like the best.
I love they're bringing that to movie theaters.
Huh?
I just saw a trailer. They're gonna release it to movie theaters.
The old one or the remake of it?
The old one.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Because that is still that is to date the best zombie movie.
Yeah, I think
ever.
so too.
You can't beat it. There's a lot of good
I
classics.
don't know. Return of the Living Dead. You didn't like Return of the Living Dead?
I didn't say I didn't like it. I'm just saying Train to Busan. Here's what it was that got me. Here's what got me. Try my best to not spoil it, but I will. It's the main characters is a father and it's like a 7-year-old daughter.
Yes.
At the time that I watched it, my daughter was about 7.
Oh, gotcha.
So I'll say that, and if you've watched the movie and you see how it ends, you can understand why that movie got such an impact on me. Like that hit. That one hit. But Train to Busan, great zombie movie.
Well,
and they're fast zombies. I like the fast zombies.
Return of the Living Dead, they chewed up Luana Quigley, and I love Luana Quigley. So if you watch that scene, you'll know why that hit me so hard.
Return was filmed in the city of Louisville.
Not really though.
Well, no, it was supposed to be set.
It's supposed to be Louisville, but I don't think you can check it, but I don't think it was filmed in Louisville at all. They might have done some post scene buildings.
Yeah, I think there's supposed to be buildings, and then like a couple of the cop cars had the actual fucking metro.
The old
school Louisville Metro.
The ones I barely remember.
Yeah. Look like Matchbox cars. I don't know.
The rest of this has to do with the stand-up.
Stand-up.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
I just signed up for September at the Louisville Comedy Club again. I am.
September what?
I'm sorry?
September what?
I don't know yet. What you do is you sign up, and then they
fill in the blank?
Yeah, they tell you.
Get in where you fit in.
Yes, exactly. But they are always happy that I'm there because I fill the room. Mm-hmm. And so far, I haven't left without any laughs. And I can't say that for all the comedians. Some of them are very questionable. But so far, I'm doing pretty good. And if I decide to stop wrestling, I will have something to fall back on that I won't have to destroy my body all the
time. Now, we haven't said this yet. So when they look you up, are they going to look up Louisville Comedy Club, Man Pondo, or are they going to find you by your real name?
If you go to my Facebook, Kevin Canady, Canady, and put Pondo after it, you will get on my Facebook. And I always put the flyers for the comedy shows, my wrestling shows, and basically everywhere I go, like if a robber wanted to break into my house, all he'd have to do is go to my Facebook and know when I'm home and when I'm not.
The security code's on there. It's default. Just to let you know, so everybody can walk up. No, don't walk into the house of a death match.
Right, that's
a bad idea.
I will say there are weapons all in the living room.
Well, at that point, isn't everything a weapon?
I mean, yeah, anything can be a weapon.
Anything's a weapon. It's like, hey, this TV's not a weapon. Well, I bet.
Yeah.
TV screen.
This tablet can be a weapon.
That's right.
Now your stand-up, is it writing your own jokes, or is it telling stories about being on the road, or what's
I was, and I had this whole bit about eating out the pussy of this 500-pound prostitute. And
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. You said it one more time.
I wrote this bit of eating out the pussy of this 500-pound prostitute.
That's what I thought you said. Okay.
But it was, I don't know, the other comedians. Now it got laughs the whole time. I have it.
How could you not laugh at something?
I have it on my phone.
I'm
You guys
laughing
can listen to it. But maybe the other comedians were a little liberal to that. So then I drive for DoorDash now. So then I did a bit on DoorDash, which got laughs, but a lot of people told me that it was like a huge rant. Which it is.
It is.
The rants are funny.
But now I think I figured it out because I did it and it got laughs. I have an easel and I have huge pictures of the celebrities I met, and I tell funny stories. One of them is that Dustin Diamond story.
And this is the Would I Lie?
Would I Lie? Yes. And I talk about Bridget the Midget. I talk about Anna Nicole Smith. I talk about Abdullah the Butcher, MC Hammer. I mean, I've got this going on.
That's awesome. I love
Yeah,
it.
we're gonna figure out when this is.
Fucking
I
right,
will
dude.
let you know. I will let you know.
As soon as you get away with the haunt stuff, during the date.
I'm sorry.
Well, it's in September, so he's gonna be busy with the haunt. So
Depending on showtime. we can
yeah,
figure
depending on the day.
something
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
So here's the thing. They've been putting me on. I'm the closer.
Sure. Yeah.
So 8:30. If you're there by 8:30, you'll see me. It starts at 7, but if you're there by 8:30, you'll have plenty of time to see.
Squeeze that in somewhere somehow. So, what made you go to stand-up comedy? Like, why?
Why
was
stand-up?
it? Yeah,
I always loved stand-up, but I always told myself that, like I just mentioned a minute ago, if something happened to where I couldn't wrestle, I still want to be remembered.
Right.
I still want people to remember me. So nobody's going to forget me